Hi everyone, Emily here. I hope everyone is doing fine. I am making a baby blanket, and so I am doing it corner to corner. So I wanted to show you how to do the corner to corner and see my blanket, maybe give you some ideas for color. So I do my slip knot from my pink yarn. I'm going to loosely put it on my hook. My hook is a 5.5 millimeter, and I am using Mainstay 100% acrylic yarn. I got this at Walmart, and I really like this yarn. I think it's very comparable to Red Heart. So the corner to corner stitch really had me for a loop there when I first learned how to do it, and so I'm going to show you how I do my corner to corner. So I'm going to crochet 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put my finger here, and because this is where I'm going to go in with a double crochet, and I'm going to do 2 more. So I have a total of 5. I'm going to yarn over and go into this third one. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do a double crochet. And then I'm going to do another double crochet. And I'm going to do another one in the last stitch. I am not going to bury my tail. I believe that my tail really helps me figure out what side it is. So I'm going to leave my tail hanging out. Okay. So now we're going to chain 3. I'm going to put my finger right here on those 3, and then I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to yarn over and go into this third stitch that I have my finger on. And I'm going to do a double crochet in the next 2 after that one. So a total of 3. I did do a tutorial on double crochet, so if you don't know how to do that, you might want to go back. So now look at how this looks, okay? You're going to take this one and you're going to turn it. And you're going to go up here to the end where you had those chain 2, you're going to go into that little space, pull your yarn through. You're just going to do a slip stitch. So I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets in this opening. This helps me when I know that I'm doing 3 double crochets at a time after I do the chain 2. Okay? So I'm holding it like this, and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, oops, get that out of the way. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put my finger on this third one, and I'm going to chain 2. So I'm going to yarn over and do a double crochet in that third one from the end. I'm going to yarn over and do 2 more because we always do a set of 3 double crochets. I had a really hard time learning this, so that's why I'm trying to explain it as well as I can. So then you can see this is how, this is how you're holding it. You're going to turn it over. You're going to go into this spot right here where you did the 2 chains, and I'm going to slip stitch right in there. Now I'm going to chain 2, and then we do 3 double crochets, because we always do 3 double crochets together. Okay, and then over on this one, we're going to go to the chain 2. We're going to slip stitch in there, and we're just going to pull it all the way through. Okay, you can see how it's coming together. So let's chain 2 here. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to do 3 double crochets in this spot because we always do 3 double crochets together. And this is how you're going to go about doing your corner to corner. It's a very pretty stitch. So remember, when you come to the end, you're going to chain 3. You're going to put your finger right here on your third one, chain 2, yarn over, do your double crochet, and we always do 3 together, so we're going to do 2 more. Here we go. And then, so when we get done doing that, we're going to turn our work. Okay. We're going to find our end that where we have those 2 chains. We're going to go in there and we're going to do a slip stitch. And we're just going to keep going, and you just keep doing that over and over until your blanket gets, this part right here gets how wide you want your blanket to be. And you can change your colors. And I hope this was really helpful. I'm going to show you my blanket, and then I'm going to show you how to decrease. Okay, so just remember, chain 2, yarn over, we're going to do 3 double crochets. Pull my yarn out a little bit. Oh, why? There we go. 1, 2, 3. Looks like there's 4, but remember that's our 2 chain. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to slip stitch. Here's my blanket so far. I am putting purple on it. I have pink. It's very pretty. And I'm really happy with the way it's coming out. You can see here that it has some nice texture to it. And on the other side, the texture is pretty much the same. They look the same on each side. So I have my tail here. And I'm going to keep going this way until I make my blanket how wide I want it to be, and then I'll probably make it longer this way. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm adding different stripes, and I do mix my Red Heart yarn with my other Walmart yarn, the Mainstay, so I can fill it, and I really don't feel too much of a difference, so I'm totally fine mixing my yarns that way. But these colors are really pretty. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to change my color, and I just thought that I would show you how I'm going to do that. So when you get here, I have my chain 2, 2 double crochets. I'm going to put my hook in there. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to start to do my double crochet. I'm going to pull it through the first 2 loops, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to grab my next color, which is the white. And I'm going to, I like to leave a nice tail. I'm just going to grab it and bring it through. Pull these a little bit tight. I'm going to go ahead and chain my 3. Put my finger there, chain 2. I'm going to do my 3 double crochets. Okay, and then I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to do my slip stitch into my area of the chain 2. So I'm going to go ahead, I don't need this purple anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and tie a nice knot here, make it pretty loose, and I'll bury these ends. I do like knots though, so I won't have to worry about that coming undone. So I'll weave this one into the purple here, and I'll take this white one and weave it up, and that's how I change my color. So I turned my work, and I slip stitch. Did you see the picture of both of my blankets? They're so pretty. I just love the stitch, and they're so close together, and there's no open spots in between them. I mean, if you go like this, you can stick your finger right in where you do that slip stitch, but just look at how pretty it is. So I was doing the one with the white stripes, And then I decided, you know what, I do need a couple of more baby blankets. I'm just gonna start another one and work on two at the same time, doing the same stitch. And this one, I have no white lines, I'm just doing different colors. So you can see this would be really good to use your extra yarn that you have, maybe balls of extra yarn. I am doing kind of a pattern because I'm doing 6 rows instead of 4. Like the white is the 4, colors 4, but this one is 6 each. I'm going to show you how to start decreasing. I'm going to start decreasing on this blanket here. I've already started actually. So when I got to where I wanted to and I started decreasing, this is what you do. So I'm going to go as far as you want to. How wide you want your blanket to be. This one isn't quite as big as the other blanket. This blanket's really pretty. So I did a stitch, and this, let's just say this is where I want to end. I don't want to, like right here, I don't want to go any further. So where you normally go in and do your slip stitch, do your slip stitch. Now in the same color, you're just going to turn your work. And in the same color, what you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch to this first one right here. I go through both loops. And then I come here to the chain 2. And I slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to do my 3 double crochets. And you just keep going like you always do. Now, you can see here that it starts a straight line. So you just, next time I come back, I'm going to slip stitch in here, and then I'm going to do 2 slip stitches, and then I'll go right into my next stitch. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to change your color. So when you change your color and you come to the end, again, when you come to your last one, you're going to do a slip stitch. You're going to turn your work, and you're going to slip stitch in these 2. 1, 2, and then we are going to be going into this one. So look at this nice straight edge I have, and the color, it blends really good. So then right here, I'm just going to cut my yarn. I'm going to leave my tail a little bit long so I can bury it. I like to bury mine. I'm going to change my color to this really pretty purple. I think it goes really well with this brown. I'm going to do my knot because I love my knots. And to tell you the truth, I don't think you see the knots very much. So I'm going to go over here to my next stitch where you usually slip stitch. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Slip stitch, I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to do my 3 double crochets, and I'm just going to grab my yarn and put it in the back here and go over it. I can trim them later if I left too much, but I definitely want to make sure I leave enough. And let me do one more so you can see how beautiful that end is going to be. I do like a lot of colors, vibrant, happy colors, and since this is for a baby, I'm sure that they'll be happy to get something with lots of color. Okay, so let's take a look. So here's my edge, and I started here when I decided to go into the last one and slip stitch 2, and it really did make a nice straight line. And then here we come to the purple, and the line is going to continue to go straight. So when I come here, I will do my slip stitch, turn, do 2 slip stitches, and go into the next one. Isn't that beautiful? I'm here at the end. I am so excited that I am almost to the end, and I wanted to share it with you. It's such a good feeling when you're almost done. And I worked on this one and the other one at the same time. I just like having more than one project going, and I have a couple other ones going that are totally different. So of course at the end I did my 2 slip stitches, did my slip stitch into my opening here. I'm going to chain 2, and I always do that really nice and loose. This is very pretty. It's really soft. It's going to be a nice gift. Getting close to the end here. And then my last one, I'm just gonna give me some more yarn. I'm gonna do my slip stitch. I'm gonna turn. I'm going to do my 2 slip stitches. And these I kind of do, I'm doing them really loose. Chain 2. Wow, I am done. Oops. Oops, oops. I feel like I was playing chicken with this yarn because I'm almost out of it. And I'm going to slip stitch. I'm going to slip stitch into this one. And as you can see, I'm going to turn, and I'm just gonna, I always like to just slip stitch to the end, to the top here. I did my 2, and I'm going to go in that opening just like I did the whole time, and I am done. I'm not going to put a border on this because I do not think it needs it. My ends, my sides came out really nice. I'm going to bury these. And my blanket, my beautiful, beautiful blanket is done with all these lovely colors. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my beautiful blanket being made. It is the corner to corner. You can see I started over here with pink, did all my stripes of colors, came over here with pink, 2 different color pinks actually, and it's really pretty. I like it, and so it can be a gift for a little girl, and I will make another one with more blues, but you could do any color you want, variegated yarn. It would be absolutely beautiful. I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.